Hey y'all, it's been a minute. It's been a smooth little minute since I told y'all I was gonna make that video, but we're gonna talk about that. My name's Ashanti, and today we're gonna be talking about one, the fear of man, and two, being easy on yourself. So as y'all can tell, since my last video and this video, it has been like a little chunk of change, you know, a good little time frame since I posted and came back and talked to y'all. And the answer for that is simple, the fear of man. So, God actually put on my heart to make this YouTube video like in college. I'm about 2-3 years out of college now, but like freshman year of college is when God was like, hey, you need to make a YouTube. But you know, I was scared of what people were gonna say, scared of like how people were gonna react, if people were gonna use, you know, my previous opinions, my previous downfalls, failures, whatever you want to call it, against me, and like, or something like that. I was just really scared of like what would happen if I created a YouTube channel. And now that I've created it and now that I'm actually walking in it, I don't know why I was so scared. But I think that's like a really big issue that kind of like pushes us away from purpose. Is like the fear of man, fear of people, of what people are going to say, fear of rejection. I know growing up, like through elementary school, middle school, even high school and college, I've always had a really big personality. I've always been very outspoken. And I realize now, you know, that's God's gift to me and my superpower, because ever since a kid, people have always tried to dim my light. Like, they've always tried to force me into a box. And I've always been a rebel in the sense of, you cannot force me into a box. I'm going to be who I am. So, I guess that's just the message for today. Like, don't allow people's opinions or what people think you should be or what your parents think you should be to stop or hinder the person God has called you to be. I know with parents, sometimes like they mean the best. They do. Some of them truly mean the best. But we also have to realize, while we're created with their DNA, we were made in God's image, and we have a purpose and a plan that we need to accomplish. And we can't go to heaven and be like, hey, I didn't do this because my mom didn't like it, or I didn't do this because little John was gonna say this or say that. And 9 times out of 10, people are gonna talk about you anyway. They're gonna talk about you anyway, whether you reach purpose or not. They're gonna have something to say, because that's people. Everybody has an opinion, even me, even you. We all have an opinion. And I think what also stops us and gives us this fear of man is because you see people and people see us through their life vision or their worldview. And if I'm really insecure, if I'm really hard on myself, I'm then going to be just as judgmental to other people. And this is kind of where we segue into, you know, taking it easy on yourself. So like, I know for me, I don't know, like, I just started YouTube, I guess maybe a month ago, and I'm thinking I'm supposed to like have graphics and details and all of these things figured out and perfect, but I just started a month ago. Kind of like with working out. I just started working out. I'm not going to be a bodybuilder tomorrow. I just started. So when you're just starting, give yourself that grace to actually grow and learn. Like, you see my paintings on the wall. Like, I've been painting consistently for a year, and I'm growing. It's going to continue to grow, and I may or may not share that with y'all. I don't know yet. But you have to put in work, put in practice. But what I mean by giving yourself grace, like, sometimes when we're starting something new or we make a mistake, we go so hard on ourselves, harder on ourselves than we would go on anyone else. Like, I know my nephew Zay, he comes over, and let's say he's doing something and he makes a mistake. I'm not gonna jump down and start, oh, you're stupid, you're not smart, you should have did this and this. No, I'm gonna sit down with him, talk to him. I'm like, hey, what happened? We're gonna talk about where we made the mistake. We're gonna address the mistake. I'm gonna show him how to fix it, and then we're gonna move forward. And I think that's the same grace that we should give each other and ourselves. Like, hey, I made a mistake. Let's address this mistake. Let's address the feelings that we have now that we made this mistake. Apply correction, whatever that correction may be, and move forward. I think if we would just like give ourselves so much grace, or give ourselves the grace that we give other people, I feel like we will have a lot less mental health issues and a lot less like fear and people not walking in purpose, because you just got to take it easy on yourself. Like, there's no other way for me to say it. Give yourself some grace. And I'm not saying at all make the same mistake over and over, but as you're navigating life, God didn't make us perfect. We're gonna fall, we're gonna stumble, but it's how you get back up and how you treat yourself in the getting back up that makes the difference. So that's the message today, y'all. Something short, sweet, and simple. Don't allow fear, man, to stop what God has called you to be, and don't be so hard on yourself. Be a friend to yourself today. Bye, y'all.